The US stock market has lost over $4 trillion in value following President Donald Trump's comments about the possibility of a recession this year. The S&P dropped 2.7%, marking its lowest level since February. The Nasdaq 100 plunged 3.81%, its worst loss since September 2022. Tesla saw a significant drop, losing 15.43%. This market rout follows weeks of sharp declines fueled by concerns over Trump's shifting tariff policies and fears of a major economic shutdown. Asian markets are also feeling the impact, with Japan's Nikkei and Taiwan's TAIEX both dropping 2.5%. To discuss this further, we are joined by Rohan Gunaratne, International Affairs expert located in Singapore. Rohan, thank you very much for joining us. What can you tell us the reasons behind this fall in tariffs, both in the US and Asia, and why have Trump's imposed tariffs caused consequences for the United States instead of benefits?
Course of action has created uncertainty. It is something new the world has not yet witnessed. So in many ways, governments are very concerned. The private sector is even more concerned. So I personally believe that this uncertainty will prevail until there is some stability on the part of what Trump is going to do, because he has made certain decisions, he has changed some of his decisions. So in this period of uncertainty, we will see such developments. So what is important is for there to be a greater consultation within the United States on the US approach. It should be a decision, the decision making should be done not only by the president, but by a number of other experts. And if there is no such decision making, then of course these developments will continue, and there will be a global economic crisis. There will be a recession, there will be inflation, there will be so many challenges.
Rohan, what can you tell me about what a recession really means? How will this affect the average person in the US, in Asia, where these stock markets have crashed the most?
President Trump's victory, in fact, many believe that it will strengthen the United States. Still, many people believe that because he always says America first. But President Trump himself will have to understand that the stability and security of the United States is very much dependent on global stability and global security. Otherwise, what's going to happen is the innocent man on the street will continue to suffer, not only in the United States, but globally. And what is happening right now has generated so much of concern, generated so much of debate. Mm-hmm. And I believe that itself will drive now governments to work very closely with each other and also consult the United States in a very serious way to restore that stability and security. After all, economic prosperity is the biggest national security challenge. Below that is political stability, below that is social harmony. So I think the concern at this point is that these layers, social harmony, political stability, economic prosperity, for it to be preserved, there has to be greater consultation between leaders and between governments. Otherwise, the innocent man on the street will suffer.
Rohan Gunaratne, thank you very much for joining us.